Hello everybody, this is Marco Polo.
And this is a Mr. Polo,
This is Grandpa Polo.
Grandpa Polo.
And we're here at Pinecrest RV and Mobile Home Park. Kind of have a little discussion about, well, what's the situation with folks who are staying here, or living here? Are they just living here? Are they camping? That's probably a mixture of different reasons. What do you think?
Yeah, well, there's some permanent mobile homes like on the grass there, and then there's the ones with the tires.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's not a lot of them though. You have more RVs here. You got some more mobile homes on the other side.
Yeah, what's kind of interesting is they didn't put them all the mobile homes in the same place.
Right.
I got a feeling that some of these people are working, that they're living in one of these little homes, saving money.
Yeah, it's a good way to, if you have a contract job.
Yeah.
Instead of renting a house or
a motel,
buying a place, a motel. Yeah, you can actually stay here until the job is up, and you've got your own place. It's mobile, and yeah, you don't have to worry about too much after that.
Well, it's like you always said about living off the grid. All you gotta do is drive off the grid and you're there.
Yeah. You pick up and your home is with you. Some of these are pricey and very nice. I'm sure a lot of folks are retired and hitting the road. Wherever the road goes, they can literally stay wherever they like. And it's sort of a freedom lifestyle. It's different. And I'm sure some people, maybe they have no choice. They might have actually, because of the economy or circumstances, moved into an RV or a mobile trailer. And this will be their best setup.
Yeah, there's an old song about living in a mobile home. You're always there and you're always gone.
Yeah.
Living in a mobile home.
That's right. Across the way, we've got a small bayou. It's an advantage to stay in here. This is your morning, afternoon, evening view. Not bad. This is fresh water. It's got to connect to one of these lake systems here. We're on the north shore of New Orleans.
Did you tell them how?
Yeah, Grandpa Polo was just mentioning about the different designs and the setups. I mean, he says it probably would take you a few hours to hook it up and get it just right.
And then others would probably take 20 minutes, depending on like there's small ones over there.
Yeah.
I mean, you're hooking it up to a truck or a car hook.
That's right. How many times have you done it? How many places have you visited?
You can get out of here quick if there's a storm happening quick.
That's true. Or if you haven't paid your bill in a little while, you could probably hook up and leave in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Avoid the situation.
I'm sure they have some kind of a policy to take care of that.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Maybe put some money on reserve or a credit card, just in case,
This reminds me, up in Wisconsin, we have state parks, and people come out with these big things, and you drive by, and the air conditioner is going, the television is going, the Wi-Fi is going, just so they can get away from all that city stuff.
Oh yeah. And the square footage on one of these things it's a little tight. You would imagine maybe 1-2 people tops would live in one of these or stay in one of these at a time.
Yeah, that seems strange to have 2 doors on a smaller one like that.
Yeah, let's see. Double entrances. Yeah, one probably leading to the bedroom and the other one to the common area.
My sister, her her daughter and son-in-law had one of these, Patrick,
Mm-hmm.
and they had a back door where the grandparents' suite was, and then a front door where everybody else went in.
So they had their own little private spot there on the
Yep.
other end of the RV.
Yeah, they used to go camping with that thing.
And they have showers. Looks like a little showers and sinks. That's pretty nice.
Watch out, here comes somebody.
Of course. And, you know, with the connections, you have your toilet. You know, you got to go number 2 sometimes. You probably want to head on over here and take care of your business.
Yeah, don't have to empty your tank too often then.
Exactly. Now, due to the rising inflation and the costs of everything, especially living, you've got a lot of people living in their vehicles nowadays. And camping out, well, that would be a heck of a step above. At least you have a bed, you know,
That one's got a picture window.
right?
Wow. This one looks a little old.
Yeah, there's a little age on a few of them. These things don't last very long. I remember after Hurricane Katrina, they built a whole bunch of these RVs.
Is that
And
FEMA thing?
right. And they sent them down to the Gulf Coast. Oh, look at it. We got a friendly dog saying hello. Hello, doggy.
It looks like a permanent resident.
Yeah, yeah. So anyways, they sent a whole bunch of these things down to the hurricane affected areas. And a lot of people lived in these trailers and they stayed in them for a good year at least. After that, a lot of those trailers haven't been lived in. They were falling apart. I mean, there's a lot of wear and tear that goes on when you actually live somewhere. You know, you're opening and closing these doors every day, cabinets wear out, you're walking on these floors, you're sleeping in these beds, the cushions wear out. It's not built to the same standard as an actual house would be.
Because you're not supposed to use it all the time.
Yeah, yeah, but you can. This one here's interesting. Check this out. It's like a house on wheels, like a tiny home. It's got the propane and the AC on the front of it.
You must have to get a permit to take it through town, huh?
No, I don't think so. You just pull it away. I mean, it's not much any different size of what like a semi-trailer would be.
I wonder if that was made by the owner or a custom-made thing. Kind of looks like it.
Good question. Good question. Yeah, so I would imagine, you know, they're not as concerned being park owners here about the type of RV that you have or the habitation. As long as it probably isn't too run down or the age of it, as long as it's well kept up and you pay your bills, I would say they'll let you stay here. You can see a few of them. They've probably been here maybe even longer than a year. These things you find them all over America, and I bet you find some quirky personalities living in places like this. I've actually known a few people who've stayed here temporarily, and the wild stories they could tell.
It's kind of fun looking at the license plates to see where they're from.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That one's been around for a while.
Does appear so. There's not a lot of empty spaces in here either.
Oh, look at that. They have mobile homes and the trailers right next to them.
Right.
It's hard to use those words, mobile home and trailer, because they use it same term for both, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Camper, that'd be a different word. RV, recreational vehicle. Campers and RVs are basically what you'd have on a campground. You wouldn't have a mobile home
Right.
or a trailer.
Well, I think they used to call them mobile homes when they started out, because those things up on the blocks are not mobile.
Well, that's sort of the beauty of living in one. It's very cost effective because you don't have to pay tax for the structure that's sitting on the land.
Yeah.
So when you pay a property tax, you're strictly paying the tax on the land itself. It's considered unimproved.
And then you don't have to have water or sewer.
Right.
That's self-contained.
Well, I'm sure they offer water. You have hookup lines here.
Oh, really?
And yeah, you have sewage. Yeah, there's connections. How you doing? So yeah, it's a different way of life. It's like a nomad life. Free spirits. It's cost effective, and in this time and age, you know, maybe it's not just a choice. Maybe it's something that you have to, you know, you have to take up. You know, the options get low. You don't have as many opportunities going for you, and you could end up in a place like this.
Yep. Hey, you can choose your neighbors.
If you got some rowdy neighbors and you don't like them, it's pretty easy to move, wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't even have to complain. I mean, you could literally go to the other side. That's a benefit. Some of these,
Well, there's two in the row that are the same almost.
yeah, some of these campers, really nice. They got the slide outs. Campers were a very hot commodity during the COVID times. And people were buying them over price,
Yeah.
over asking price. It was a free for all at that moment.
Texas.
Yeah. So a lot of these are not cheap to own or to have. So you can tell, you know, some of these people out here, they do have money. They're out here for their leisure. Yeah, folks, it's just another way of living in this great country, and it is an option for many. If you want to get out and see the country, camping, it's always been a dream of many. You know, many men and women
Retire and get a mobile home, and
they're sitting in their 9-to-5 job just wishing and dreaming of that day where they could just take off and leave it all behind, right?
yep.
Once the kids are out and they're taken care of, and all the responsibilities and obligations.
You don't have to cut the grass,
You don't have
shovel
to
the snow.
What snow? Yeah, you don't have to have snow. That's your decision. So yeah, there's a lot of options and a lot of upside and downside. Take the good with the bad.
Yep.
So yeah, we were also in discussion about the upkeep of one of these campers or RVs. It can be difficult. I mean, if you do have a house already and you buy one of these, how often are you going to use it? If you use it quite often, I think it's not a bad, yeah, it's worth it.
Yep.
It's not a bad investment, or, you know.
But even then, there's so much responsibility
You do.
of making sure that it's clean and the rodents aren't getting in, and
Yeah.
even
yeah.
the weather is not messing it up, you know?
Well, here in the deep south, here in Louisiana, we have a high humidity and it gets really hot, you know. It gets hot everywhere, but it gets pretty darn hot with humidity here. And if you're not cooling that area, and you know, air condition removes the humidity from the air.
Right.
So if you're not cooling it, you're not staying in it, it's just next to your house, things tend to deteriorate a lot faster.
Yeah. Get mildew and stuff.
Yeah. We were saying, you know, the similarity to having an RV or having a boat. You know, there's a lot of upkeep. You got to keep things moving parts. You got to use it. If you don't use it, you lose it. Ain't that right in a lot of aspects of life?
Well, all the years I have on me, all the miles, I'd say that's true.
No doubt, no doubt. So folks, yeah, it's something to keep in mind if you're looking to buy one of these. If this is a situation that you have to get one in order to keep a roof over your head, it's better than nothing. It's camping, but it's a step up from a tent or living in a vehicle, which a lot of people are doing nowadays. So check out this one over here. It's got a canopy built over the top of it. Do you think maybe they purchased that lot?
You know, I bet the owners put that up and charge extra.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, because it looks kind of permanent, but
I would say somebody purchased that lot and it's their getaway.
think so.
They can come here anytime they like. Yeah. Ah, good questions. Good questions. This is Marco Polo. Smash that like button. Subscribe. Peace.